You think Jada Pinkett was entangling? She was entangling with Chris Kelly from Kris Kross.
I can tell you who he smoked his first joint with. I can tell you who he had his first drink with. I can tell you who he's with when he had somebody. And all of this, he was encouraged to do all of these things with adults. And I was like, y'all are not helping me out here. This is a kid.
In the shadowy world of Tinseltown, where stories of exploited child stars are all too common, one narrative stands out among the rest: the extraordinary saga of Kris Kross. Unveiling itself in the dynamic city of Atlanta, Georgia, where the sultry southern heat intertwines with the pulsating rhythm, this tale transcends the ordinary. This was a tale that began as a childhood friendship and blossomed into a meteoric rise to fame. James Christopher Kelly, born on August 11, 1978, and Christopher Smith, born on January 10, 1979, first crossed paths in the innocence of first grade. Little did they know that this early connection that paved the way for a musical journey that captivated the world would only to be marred by premature success. The dark shadows of substance AB, exploitation, and a tragic end that no one saw coming.
Kelly died after losing consciousness at his Southwest Atlanta home.
Their journey commenced in 1991 when, like a twist of fate, the duo was discovered at Greenbrier Mall in Atlanta by the then 19-year-old musical prodigy, Jermaine Dupri. His first impression of Kelly and Smith resonated deeply, with Dupri later reflecting, "They reminded me of myself when I was younger. I didn't know what I was going to do with them, but I knew it would be something." A fateful encounter led to the creation of a demo tape, ultimately sealing Kelly and Smith's destiny as they inked their first contract with Rough House Records, a pivotal moment that marked the beginning of Kris Kross. In collaboration with Jermaine Dupri, Kris Kross embarked on a transformative journey that would reshape the landscape of hip-hop. Their partnership bore fruit with the release of their debut album, Totally Krossed Out, in 1992. Under Dupri's guidance, the album became an immediate sensation, selling an impressive 4 million copies in the U.S. alone. At the heart of this triumph was the standout single, Jump, a track that not only ascended to the pinnacle of the Billboard Hot 100, but also achieved the rare distinction of being certified double platinum as a single. The music videos accompanying Totally Krossed Out evolved into cultural phenomena in their own right. The iconic visual narrative of Jump, skillfully directed by filmmaker Rich Murray, not only claimed the top spot on MTV, but also achieved substantial success as a VHS video single, selling over 100,000 copies. The compelling storytelling continued with their follow-up single, Warm It Up, also directed by Murray, earning Kris Kross a coveted Billboard Video Award for Best New Artist. As astutely observed by Jim Farber of the New York Daily News, the combined success of their music videos and debut album propelled Totally Krossed Out to the echelons of multi-platinum status. The years spanning from 1992 to 1996 constituted an era of sustained triumphs for Kris Kross. The pinnacle of their success manifested in a coveted spot on Michael Jackson's 1992 European Dangerous World Tour, a dream realized for any burgeoning artist. Their star power extended beyond the stage to cameo appearances in music videos for iconic tracks like Run DMC's Down with the King, 1993, and TLC's Hat to DA Back, 1992. Venturing into the realm of television, the duo graced the small screen with a memorable appearance on the popular show A Different World and concluded an episode of In Living Color on May 29, 1992, as the featured musical act. In this span of years, Kris Kross not only conquered the charts but also solidified their presence across various facets of entertainment, cementing their status as iconic figures in the hip-hop panorama. But they were not content with conquering the music world alone. Kris Kross delved into the realm of video games with the release of Kris Kross Make My Video in 1992 for the Sega CD system. The game allowed players to edit together the group's music videos using portions of the original videos, stock footage, and general video animation effects. Despite their musical prowess, the game garnered less than favorable reviews and secured a spot on Electronic Gaming Monthly's list of the 20 worst games of all time. The year 1993 saw Kris Kross expanding their reach with a prominent role in the promotional campaign for Sprite. This collaboration included recording an exclusive rap, participating in a promotional photo shoot, and featuring in a commercial for the brand. Despite the commercial success and widespread recognition, the duo faced a significant challenge. challenge, the formidable task of shedding their image as backwards clothes-wearing teens. This struggle to break free from their youthful persona marked the beginning of a tumultuous period for Kris Kross. Their second album, Da Bomb, released in 1993, was a platinum-certified success, featuring hits like All Right with Supercat, I'm Real, and Da Bomb with Da Brat. The album showcased Kris Kross's versatility and their ability to collaborate with esteemed artists. However, beneath the surface, the pressure to evolve and maintain relevance in a rapidly changing music landscape loomed large. By 1996, Kris Kross released their third studio album, Young, Rich, and Dangerous, which achieved gold certification. The album spawned hits such as Tonight's the Night and Live and Die for Hip Hop, showcasing a continued commitment to their craft. Additionally, their music videos showcased the backward fashion aesthetic in all its glory. The striking visuals not only complemented their energetic performances, but also solidified their status as trendsetters. The fashion-forward rebellion embodied by Kris Kross was a departure from the norm, and it paved the way for a new era of self-expression within the hip-hop community. Kris Kross's influence wasn't confined to the music charts. It spilled over into the realms of pop culture and everyday life. The duo's signature style became a cultural phenomenon, with fans, celebrities, and even designers embracing the backward trend. Major fashion brands took notice, and the impact of Kris Kross's style could be seen on runways and in magazines. The audacity of Kris Kross's fashion choices also infiltrated other creative spheres. Their appearance in the video game Kris Kross, Make My Video, and cameo roles in films further cemented their status as cultural icons. The backward fashion movement was more than a passing trend. It was a testament to the duo's ability to transcend musical boundaries and make a lasting impact on popular culture. However, as puberty transformed their physical appearance, the duo grappled with the difficulty of redefining their identity in an industry that often struggles to embrace change. In the pursuit of maturity and artistic evolution, Kris Kross faced the inevitable struggles that accompany the transition from adolescence to adulthood. Despite Kris Kross's incredible talent and their significant impact on the fashion world, their own success turned into a bit of a challenge. The whole backward fashion trend they started, which was super cool, ended up becoming a bit of a problem. Instead of helping them grow and try new things, it became like a heavy weight holding them back. People always wanted them to stay the same as when they first started, and that made it tough for them to change or try new styles. The pressure to do what everyone expected and the constant looking back at their early days made it hard for them to evolve. It's like the fashion that made them famous became a kind of trap, stopping them from moving forward. The industry and fans wanted them to stick to what they were known for, and that restricted their freedom to try different things. The release of subsequent albums such as Da Bomb in 1993 and Young, Rich, and Dangerous in 1996 showcased the duo's versatility and musical maturity. However, the visual legacy of backward clothes persisted, overshadowing the depth of their artistic progression. Kris Kross, once the vanguards of a fashion revolution, found themselves caught in a paradox. The very style that defined their success became an impediment to their artistic evolution. As the years passed, Kris Kross's fashion legacy endured, but the struggle to outgrow the image remained a poignant chapter in their narrative. The cautionary tale of Kris Kross serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by artists who skyrocket to fame at a tender age. The fashion revolution they ignited while groundbreaking became both a blessing and a curse, a testament to the enduring power of visual impact and the challenges of shedding a youthful image. 4 years after their formation and not yet 20, Kris Kross took the painful decision to part ways after the release of Young, Rich, and Dangerous. The once unstoppable force in the hip-hop scene found themselves at a crossroads, grappling with an identity that seemed frozen in time. The final act in Kris Kross's musical journey unfolded on February 23, 2013, with a performance at the Fox Theater for So So Def's 20th anniversary concert. Little did the world know that this would be their last appearance together, a poignant farewell to an era that had left an indelible mark on the history of hip-hop. But tragedy struck on April 29, 2013, when Chris Kelly was discovered unconscious in his Atlanta residence. A distressing sequence of events ensued as he was promptly rushed to the hospital, and a cloud of uncertainty loomed over the next 2 days. Following the intervention of paramedics, a woman identifying herself as Kelly's friend provided a troubling account to investigators. she disclosed that Kelly had consumed a mixture of Big H and nose candy the preceding night. In an attempt to address the repercussions of his substance use, she had brought him home with the intention of aiding his recovery, as indicated in a police report. Tragically, on May 1st, the music industry was dealt a devastating blow with the announcement of Kelly's untimely demise at the Atlanta Medical Center. At the tender age of 34, he succumbed to circumstances that sent shockwaves through not only the music world, but also reverberated beyond, leaving an unexpected void that echoed with profound grief. In the aftermath of this heart-wrenching loss, a detailed account of Kelly's final days emerged, painting a distressing picture of his struggles. A police report brought to light the grim reality that Kelly had been brought home to confront the persistent specter of his substance use, a battle that had plagued him on multiple occasions. The revelation of an extensive history of substance AB, as disclosed by his uncle to the police, provided a poignant insight into the shadows where Kelly's private struggle unfolded. The passing of Kris Kelly not only marked the conclusion of a vibrant chapter in Kris Kross's history, but also cast a stark light on the pervasive challenges faced by individuals grappling with the insidious grip of substance AB, particularly within the confines of the music industry. Jermaine Dupri, the man who had discovered and mentored Kris Kross, expressed his grief in a poignant letter to fans. In these words, he referred to Kris Kelly as a son that I never had and praised him as an artist. The pain of losing someone he had spent an immense amount of time with was palpable in Dupri's tribute. When I think about it, I spent more time with Kris and Kris than damn near anybody in my whole life, so you can imagine how bad this hurts. I will always love you, Kris, and I will never let the world forget you. May God bless your soul. Chris Smith, the surviving half of Kris Kross, penned his own heartfelt tribute. Kris Kelly was my best friend. He was like a brother. I love him and will miss him dearly, wrote Smith. The depth of their friendship, rooted in the innocence of first grade, had endured the highs and lows of fame. Smith reminisced about growing up together, achieving success, and entertaining Kris Kross fans around the world. The memories of the C Connection, as he fondly referred to it, would forever be cherished. The public outpouring of grief extended beyond Dupri and Smith. Numerous artists and fans took to various platforms to acknowledge Kelly's death, with some citing Kris Kross or Kelly as their inspiration or the reason they entered the music industry. The loss resonated deeply, highlighting the impact Kris Kross had on a generation of music lovers. In a somber turn of events, a toxicology report released on July 1st confirmed that Kris Kelly's death was attributed to a substance overdose. The report detailed a mixture of substances in his system, including Big H and nose candy. The revelation added another layer of tragedy to Kelly's story, emphasizing the struggles he faced behind the curtain of fame. Before this dark chapter unfolded, in 2009, rumors had circulated about Kelly having cancer after photos surfaced showing him with bald spots on his head. However, in an interview posted on YouTube by Straight from the ATV, he dispelled the speculations, revealing that he suffered from alopecia, a hair loss condition. My health is good. I just got alopecia. I don't have cancer, not other sort of diseases, he clarified. The narrative of Kris Kross, once characterized by youthful exuberance and unprecedented success, took an unforeseen turn into the shadows of addiction and tragedy. The tale of Kelly and Smith serves as a stark reminder of the pitfalls that can accompany early fame and the challenges of navigating an industry that often fails to protect its youngest stars. As the world grappled with the loss of Kris Kelly, reflections on the legacy of Kris Kross took center stage. Beyond the music charts and accolades, their story became a cautionary narrative, an exploration of the fragility that underlies the glamour of the entertainment world. The tragic end of Kris Kross emphasized the importance of support systems and the need for the industry to prioritize the well-being of its young talents. In the end, Kris Kross left an indelible mark on the hip-hop landscape. Their energetic performances, signature fashion style of wearing clothes backward, and chart-topping hits like Jump ensured their place in the annals of music history. Yet, the tragic unraveling of their story adds a layer of complexity, inviting a deeper examination of the toll that early fame and the relentless pursuit of success can take on young artists. Now, fast forward to 2021, 8 years after the tragic demise of Kris Kelly, another dark narrative emerged. Daz Dillinger began claiming that Jada Pinkett Smith allegedly had dealings with an underaged Kris Kelly. Dillinger chopped it up in an interview where he discussed a so-called entanglement between Pinkett Smith and Kris Kelly, with their respective ages being 22 and 15.
You think Jada Pinkett was entangling she was entangling with Kris Kelly from Kris Kross.
Although these statements were never proven, there are some signs that suggest this story might actually be true. For starters, Kelly's best friend Lisa Pope admitted that Kelly's tendency to surround himself with the wrong crowd meant that he got involved with some risky behavior that may have ultimately led to his death. Even Kelly's grandmother, whom he spoke with at least every day, had a feeling that the rapper was going down a dangerous path. In my conversation with his grandmother, she said that his mother said that she knew that Kris would die young, Lisa shared. Kris was determined to have a certain group of people around him, and they probably weren't the best friends. Even though they were good people, I guess fundamentally they may not have been the best crowd. And I think she was concerned for a while that something may happen to Kris. She just had no idea it would be now. Now, some of you might not be aware of this, but Jada does have a history of substance dealing. There's definitely plausible corroboration in the sense that Jada could have gotten Kris hooked on substances. In fact, Dupri reportedly confirmed that Jada's substance selling spree ruined the lives of many upcoming artists back in the 1990s. You see, back in the day, Jada Pinkett Smith had quite an unexpected chapter in her school year. This was way before her encounters with rapper Tupac Shakur during their time at the Baltimore School for the Arts, and long before her eventual marriage to Will Smith. In 2017, right after the release of the Tupac biopic All Eyes on Me, Jada gave listeners an intimate glimpse into her past substance-related experiences on the radio show Sway's Universe. She spilled the beans saying, "It's kind of hard because I haven't really told the whole story. One of the things that's very interesting that I've never really said before is that when I first met Pac, when we first met, I was a substance dealer. Yes." Now, although Jada later clarified that she was no longer a substance dealer, word on the grapevine is that she could allegedly still be involved in substance use. You see, earlier this year, Jaden Smith revealed that his mother introduced the entire family to substances. The 24-year-old rapper spoke at the Psychedelic Science Conference in Denver, where he described reaping a therapeutic benefit from substances including psilocybin and MDMA. "I think it was my mom, actually. That was really the first one to make that step for the family," Jaden said. "It was just her for a really, really long time. And then eventually it just trickled and evolved, and everybody found it in their own ways." Now, aside from all this, many fans were quick to comment on Dillinger's revelations about Jada's alleged grooming of Kris Kelly. One fan tweeted, "So Jada Pinkett was 22 creeping with Kris Kelly from Kris Kross when he was only 15? A second wrote, "Where is the surviving Jada Pinkett documentary investigating her alleged M of Kris Kross member Kris Kelly? He later overdosed and suffered addiction, just like August Alsina." Anyone sees a pattern here. Speaking of August Alsina, Jada was the talk of the town when the R&B singer revealed their affair.
"I got into a different kind of entanglement with August."
At the time, the news blew up so much that Jada had to bring herself to the red table to talk about the affair. Many online users at the time joined the conversation about the age difference between them, as Jada was in her 40s while Alsina was in his early 20s when their relationship began. Will Smith initially tried to justify Jada's actions, saying, "Jada never believed in conventional marriage. Jada had family members that had an unconventional relationship. So she grew up in a way that was very different than how I grew up. I don't suggest our road for anybody. I don't suggest this road for anybody. But the experiences, that the freedoms that we've given one another, and the unconditional support, to me, is the highest definition of love." Anyway, while Kris Kross's stint in the limelight may have been fleeting, their impact on the music industry remains enduring. A trailblazing duo, their distinctive style, exuberant youthfulness, and undeniable talent have become a timeless source of inspiration for present and future generations of artists. As we reflect on the narrative of Kris Kross, their story transcends mere musical milestones. It serves as a compelling reminder of the challenges faced by those thrust into fame at a young age. The fleeting innocence of childhood friendship transformed into a journey laden with the weight of public scrutiny and industry expectations. The abrupt end of Kris Kross prompts a necessary conversation about the toll that early fame can take on the well-being of young talents. In the sprawling landscape of Hollywood, child celebrities often grapple with unique challenges. The pressures to conform to industry expectations, coupled with the challenges of maintaining a genuine sense of self, create a delicate balancing act. Kris Kross, like many before and after them, faced the struggle of outgrowing their teen image, a task made all the more challenging by the unforgiving gaze of the public eye. Their story, while tragic, underscores the imperative for compassion, understanding, and protective measures within the entertainment industry. Kris Kross's journey is not just a chapter in the history of music, it's a poignant reflection on the vulnerability of dreams, the costs of fame, and the urgent need to prioritize the well-being of those who contribute to the symphony of the entertainment world. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.